Since I've stopped being a nice guy and became a bad boy, the two things have happened. On the one hand, I became attracted to beautiful girls, but on the other hand, my school grades have dropped from A's to C's and D's on average. And even at some point, I was close to be dropped out of school. In this video, I want to break down if you should keep grinding at school or if you should go the bad boy path. By the way, if you want to make the nice guy, bad boy transformation exactly how I did, then feel free to book a free one-on-one call with me, clicking the link down below. For 11 years straight, I used to be the best student at school, the best in my class, and always the best in all kinds of intellectual competitions. Till one moment I realized that I was miserable. Living this life of being a good student, I had no respect from men and no attention from girls. Until one moment I realized that it can't no longer be like this. So I turned myself into a bad boy. And in my last year of school, I had big problems with my grades and with my teachers. So that at some point I was very close to be dropped out of school because of bad relationships with my teachers. Being a good student, I was depressed. And when I became a bad boy, this is what my life looks right now. First of all, my sex and dating life has skyrocketed. I have no problems to get a girl within 24 hours. If I go and speak to 10 girls, at least one of them will want with me. And this is how I actually get them in my life, bro. Then, whatever person I talk with, that person respects me instantly. I finally learned speaking skills and social skills so that if I speak with a person, I know exactly what to say. If I speak with a person, that person respects me for the man I've become. And finally, my lifestyle. One of the most important things of a man's life, which all the girls want in the man, is living a funny lifestyle. I've got so many friends that sometimes I get invited to different events at the same day. I don't know which one to choose. I have friends which I practice boxing with. I've got friends which I do calisthenics with. I've got friends which I play soccer with. Now my life is sick. Now I'm a happy person. You know what's the interesting thing is? When I was a good student, when I was an A straight student, I was depressed. I was sitting at home for the entire day, just studying and scrolling and watching YouTube for 3 to 6 hours per day. I was watching like Mr. Beast style of video and eating sweets and doing all of good habits. I was a degenerate when I was a good student. I was thinking that I was happy when I was a good student because I was liked by all of my teachers because I created no problems for them. But inside here I was very sad because no girls, no respect, no interesting experiences. Just my phone, just watching shit content and jerking off. I was living this kind of miserable lifestyle until one day I've discovered self-improvement. I've started doing good habits. I've started going to the gym. I started reading books and meditating. I started quitting bad habits. This stuff is very great, but maybe one of the most important moments in my life was that one day I simply asked myself a question: what is my purpose? What the fuck do I want in life? And the answer was easy. I want to have fun in life, and at the same time I want to help people. This means that I should become a content creator. And also at the same very moment I realized that my school has nothing to do with my purpose. My school has nothing to do with a funny lifestyle I want to live and with people I want to help. And then I asked myself a question: do I actually need the high grades at school? And the answer was like, no, they don't make sense because they have nothing to do with the things I like in life. I can't be a great student. I can build a great career, go to university and build a career and make like 3 to 5 thousands per month. And I'm gonna be depressed like this. Answering this question, if I need grades or if I don't need grades. I completely lost interest in school. I realized that there is nothing more I'm interested in at school. What I want for you, bro, ask yourself what the fuck you want in life. What way you want to make money in life? What are your values? What is your potential purpose? And if the school grades directly contribute to your purpose, if the school grades directly contribute to your potential success in life, then go ahead and be a good student. But if not, fuck the school. 90% of what you study at school, you're gonna forget it within 1 year from you finishing the school. You will forget everything. It doesn't make sense. I always say that schools are for gays. The reason I say it because how they treat you at school, it's unacceptable. They demasculize you, they make you weak. They tell you to sit straight on the desk. To go to the toilet, you have to ask for permission. If in your particular case, you are 100% sure that school grades will help to build a career, then at least don't let your teachers to demasculize you. Remember, do what you want. Don't ask for permission. Maintain it on the level that you don't have big problems like me, so they don't threaten you with dropping you out, but at least stay a man, stay a bad boy, even at school. In whatever situation in life you find yourself, always ask yourself a question: what do I want? And do what you want. So, if you really want to be a good student, if you want to make good grades at school, if you think it's cool, then 100% go ahead for it and be a good student. Decide yourself. Bro, remember, do what you want and stay bad.